Hey, welcome back. In today's episode, we're deep diving into another stream of income that you can do and it costs you nothing to start. So, like I mentioned before, I hate to sound like I'm fear mongering, but I think there's something to be said about setting yourself up in a way that the money you make or the time you put into something yields fruit for your labor or that the money is working for you. Now, I hate to put it this way, but a company you work for is only going to be as loyal as it is profitable. And that's no shade. We all know that business fluctuates. And when budget prohibits and money is not coming in, profits are a little bit janky, then most of the time cuts have to be made. And that's just the reality of the world we live in. However, what I've been realizing, and this wasn't a mindset that happened for me overnight, it was a slow, gradual process. And also, my husband has been a really huge inspiration behind this. He is an entrepreneur himself. So, shout out to my husband because I learned a lot of valuable mindset shifts that have led me over, these past 5 or 6 years to transition my frame of reference and transition the way and how I think about money and how I think about my earning potential. And I stopped limiting my earning potential to just a job, right? And I started thinking that there's infinite possibilities for me to earn based on my knowledge and my resources. I'm only going to be as successful as one, my commitment, one, my knowledge, and the resources that I have available. So, like I mentioned in previous videos, I will link here, but I talked about generating additional $5,000 a month for your pockets, for your family, to maybe even get you out of that job. Now, I'm not saying this is going to happen overnight. Nothing you do is going to happen overnight. This is not a get rich quick overnight, right? And even $5,000 over a 30-day time frame is modest and but is sustainable and it's something that you can do, right? So, I talked about in my previous videos about starting a consulting agency off of a $20 app, which was ChatGPT. I also talked about a side hustle with audiobooks, and now I'm talking about the digital product realm. So I have two apps that I currently use. One is Canva. Now, I'm a visual person anyway. I pay for the premium package. I do a lot of outsourcing and a lot of products on behalf of other people. They may need marketing material, they need ads, whatever they need. I've gotten so good with Canva that it is a tool I use to not even use their templates, but do my own custom designs using Canva because it's so user friendly. So I have created my first book in 2019, 2020. And this was before the AI boom. This was when you had to outsource. And I remember having to outsource my illustrations. And not that that wasn't a good thing because it was very custom to the book. But I've gotten really good with learning how to digitally draw things and also how to use tools like Canva at my expose. And I've learned and mastered, actually, I would consider myself pretty advanced with using these tools now because it's every day and it's over a period of years, right? So I now create from start to finish a product with this $12.95 app. And it pays me every month in royalties. Now, if someone doesn't purchase, there's no upfront cost. So if you purchase, then the book gets printed, right? It's a print on demand process. However, this $12 monthly app cost me nothing but $12, and I created a product that has royalties that I'm able to get paid every time. Now, you can put the product on your website. You can use Amazon KDP. I use both, right? You have a website where you're selling my products individually. I will say if you're selling your products individually, that you go ahead and get your own ISBN number and you don't buy it through Amazon. Now, we could have a further course that talks about in depth on how to do that. But like I said, here's a new product, shameless plug, that was near and dear to me, which is called Young Earners. Now, I created this book from start to finish. I mean, from the wording to the illustrations to the writing, and it cost me $12.95 a month. Okay? And now I have a product that yields me money whether I do nothing. So when I'm launching a new product, something like this, I will sometimes, depends, I can do it in two ways. Like I can let SEO do the work for me and wait a few weeks and let the book get, caught with the keywords and on its algorithm kind of sort of thing where it'll start to make money over time organically based on the search. Or I can, to get it out first, I sometimes will create ad campaigns that are maybe $10 a day. And I'll do an ad campaign for the first 14 days, sometimes the first 10 days, just to kind of get more impressions and get more clicks on the book and get people maybe interested in the product so it gets more visibility. So there are two ways to do it. If you want to put a little bit more upfront cost, you can, but you don't necessarily have to. If you just know that this is a slow and steady kind of passive earning measure, and you know that over time the book will do well based on SEO, based on keyword research, based on doing that up front and then titling that book accordingly. So the reason I say this is because it is an absolute skill, and I mean this, to learn how to earn independently. And the way that everything is going, we need to make a shift, a mental shift of what our capabilities actually are. What are some of the things that we can do and not create limits for ourselves, and make sure that we're moving away from that fear, moving away from limitations, and understanding that our earning potential is up to us. Essentially, you're in control of what you have or what you don't have. And I mean that sincerely. Some of us just don't understand that learning how to earn, learning how to make money work for you and you not work for money is a skill set. And if you're interested in learning how you can take a $12 app and create a product that pays you royalties forever, then subscribe to the video, because I'm going to be putting out more in depth into this. We might actually do a series from start to finish. How do you generate a product? How do you do the research to get that book? What people are actually looking for, and then putting out that product based on what people are looking for. So I hate to sound like I'm fear mongering, but it is a reality. And the more you learn how to independently grow your own wealth, then it takes a lot of stress off of you, right? Because when I go to work now, over these past, I don't have that same, oh my God, if I lose my job today, what would I do? Well, first of all, I have a husband, so I don't worry to that extreme, but I am still thinking or conscious about the fact that if I lost my job, what would happen? And it's important that we have resources available to us. So stay tuned and talk to you soon.